month by month. Let this reading, let this message of the flow of 2026 be bright, be loving, be kind, be the new beginnings we're all hoping for and wishing for and manifesting for ourselves. Namaste. Hello, 2222. I heard my timer, 2222, interesting. It was 22 seconds on the timer when I opened my eyes from setting that intention for this reading. I'm Robin. I heard it beep as the recording started, but I decided to just let you be part of that intention setting with me in the very beginning. This reading is part 1 of 2 that's going to be the Wheel of the Year month by month for 2026. This is usually a 13 card reading that is a huge wheel that you put out, 13 cards, one for each month of the year, and then an overall card 13. But this video would be way too long if I did all 13 cards at once. We all know how talkative I can get in these readings. You've seen the timestamps on my videos. So this is part 1 of the Wheel of the Year month by month layout I'm hearing from Spirit of 2026. I'm posting this today on December 29th, and tomorrow on December 30th I will upload part 2. This reading will be for January through to June of 2026, month by month by month, 1 card per month. I'll also pull a self-care card and a manifesting energy oracle card with an affirmation as well, so you can see and tune into the energies that are present for you over this first half of the year to come. And before I just start getting rambling into it, because I'm really excited about this reading, I will let you know that there are timestamps in the description below to jump to the self-care, to jump to the manifesting energy, and to jump month by month by month from January through to June, and also for the July to December that's going to be in part 2. So let's get into it, because I am so excited for this reading. This is one of my favorite spreads of all time. And let's start with a self-care card. As I pull this, I'll let you know that 2026 has the numerology of 10, but also the numerology of 1, because 1 plus 0 is just 1, which means that all of us are tuning into new beginnings, new opportunities, new experiences, new relationships, new happenings, new doors opening, I'm hearing, in this year that is starting in 3 days, if you're watching this on December 29th, of happenings. It's crazy to think that it's already the end of 2025. Raise your hand if 2025 just blew by in like a blink of an eye and was all of the endings of cycles, old ways falling away, old paradigms being shifted into new paradigms that you feel like it was. So let's see, for the first half of 2026, January to June, what self-care is going to be most supportive for us and for you watching. Oh, that one was just like, I think. Oh yeah, it's like propped on the leg of the couch down there. So let me just go grab that card. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. What an amazing way to start this new year. What an amazing self-care to tune into for 2026, to invite what you want in to happen for you this year using your voice. When you speak to yourself, when you speak to others, even when you speak mentally, like within your thoughts, you are casting a spell. That's why it's called spelling, because your voice casts a spell into reality. And we have here, the words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. So choose your words carefully. This coming 6 months of 2026, set the stage, I'm hearing, for what you want to invite in, like love, joy, hope, adventure, And know that it's very important the way you speak to yourself as well, because the subconscious doesn't know if you're joking or not. So if you're someone who is prone to even joking about yourself in a belittling way, your subconscious mind will take that as seriousness. So use this self-care for the first 6 months of 2026 and onward, honestly, all the time, even starting now, to really tune into self-loving talk, self-affirmative talk, self-confident talk, self-boosting talk, and thoughts as well. So you're inviting all of these beautiful energies into your life in 2026 and breaking the old spells of what was in the past for you. We're ending the old cycles. We've ended them in 2025. That's what this year has all been about in 2025, and 2026 is our year to shine, I'm hearing. So now I'm going to go into my tarot deck here, and I'm going to just ask Spirit to show us potentially what the next 6 months, January through to June of 2026, will be like for us. And I'm just going to choose the 6 cards that are on top. And usually this is in a wheel formation, like a clock or the wheel of the year, but as I have a table in front of me with stuff on it, including this tripod, I am just going to lay them out in a line, and I'm just going to choose the cards that are right on top. So we have January, February. Well, March just went for a little bit of a spin. Ugh. March, April, May, and June. Whoa, there's some shifting paradigms and energies in here for sure, my friends. So we start with June, we start with January. That is the beginning of the calendar that we use here on planet Earth. And this is the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is all about transmuting those old belief systems, those old ways of being and doing and thinking and feeling. I'm hearing straight up ditching some of the old ways of being that you maybe were cycling through in 2025 to come through into a better way, a more aligned way, a more healthy way of thinking, being, doing, talking, and feeling. And this is the energy of transmuting those thoughts, those perceptions. Swords do connect into your mind, your logic, the way you think, the way you feel, and knowing that you have the power to rein in some of the old paradigms, belief systems, programs, perceptions that can be transmuted to work for you. But also there are some that you can just leave in the old year, leave in 2025, and let them remain in the past. They're not serving you anymore. And this is also a card about moving through rocky waters or emotions or feelings into a new shoreline, 2026, in January, and into a better and brighter future. So as you transmute your thoughts in January, you are moving emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually into a brighter future and a new shoreline, because it is, again, the year of 1. February, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles is you've done the work in January, and so now you're receiving your reward. You're collecting harvest. This is all about feeling grateful for the work that you've done throughout the year of 2025, setting those intentions with that self-care. You plant the seed with your voice, and then you reap the harvest in February. So February is all about, this is also starts the new year of the year of the horse in February as well. This is also Imbolc, which is the Celtic seasonal tradition and holiday of when the earth is warm and these seeds that are dormant start to rise to the surface of the soil before spring equinox. So we really are starting to see the beginning of our harvest come February. After doing that last little bit of work, 1010, which is the angel number of you are on the cusp of greatness in February. And really it's like, again, 9 of Pentacles is your physical, tangible, material reality. 9 was the year of 2025. So the work that you've done in 2025, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, within yourself, within your life, within your career, within your whatever, is really starting to be seen and harvested in February of 2026. So feel that gratitude. Know that it's in reach for you to harvest all of what you've done and worked for, and it is ready for you in February. March, we have a little bit more energy to transmute with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords could be mental conflict, mental challenge. It's coming through as like old paradigms and perceptions coming through for us. 11:11 on my timer as I said that. So use the power of your voice and your intention. Don't let this like nagging crow, because crows are the swords in this deck, and crows are the energy of communication and thought and perception as well. So don't let this be the voice in your ear that's giving you a headache. Let the intentions of your own voice and the invitations of your own voice cancel out and rule out this energy, because you steal energy from yourself and your future by allowing those old perceptions to take the power from you. So know that in March there may be some lessons coming through, especially if you are seeing a whole bunch of harvest the month before in February. That can trigger some old beliefs like, oh, am I worthy of this? Can I handle this? Don't let those be the voices that control your future. Don't let those be the spells you cast in March. March is also when spring equinox happens. So plant these voices, plant the seeds of love, hope, calm, and adventure, all the things you want to have bloom in the spring, so that you can have the peace, you can have the calm, and you can have the clarity that is meant for you. And the rest of this year, this is also the first 3 months ending on March. This next quarter of April, May, June, spoiler, they're all major arcana cards. So you really use the month of March to reset your mind. Don't let the old belief systems come back and flourish. Weed them out. I'm hearing weed out the old belief systems. Weed out the nagging voice in your head. Weed out the devil on your shoulder. I mean, I love crows. I just fed a crow earlier today, but weed out that devil on your shoulder that's telling you that you can't handle that's telling you that you're not worthy of what's being harvested, and that's telling you that you're going to fall back into old ways, because according to the next 3 months ahead, you're golden. You are so golden. So tell yourself you're golden, and again, invite in that energy. Choose your words carefully, especially in the month of March. In April, things start to look very bright and loud, I'm hearing, because we have strength coming through for us. Strength is connected to the major arcana of Leo, so Leo energy of being bright, being the center of attention, being bold, being flashy and showy, but in a heart-based way. Being proud of yourself, proud of transmuting that energy from March potentially, is really coming through for you in April with strength. Strength is that inner courage, that ability to silence the voice within that has been nagging you, and to come into a place of calm, ruled by the heart. I've had this message come through for me with tuning into my own confidence and my own sense of being proud of myself through the shifts that I've even made this past year. And the key to allowing yourself to be big, be bold, be brave, be the lion, is to let the feeling of pride live in your heart and not in your head. So keep that confidence, that pride, that big, bold, bright energy, which Leo is, which strength is, come from your heart and rest in your heart, and don't let it rise up to your head. And strength is all about that. It's affecting change in your life, in your relationships, in your career, in your health, in your home, through love and tenderness and gentleness and compassion. It's being the strong lion or lioness, but still having that gentleness that even those that are more calm or maybe need your help, like the lamb, still feel safe in your lap. So this is a major arcana card. It's the first of 3 that end this second quarter of 2026. So know that you have the inner strength, the inner confidence, the inner love, the inner compassion to really be brave and bold and big and loud and bright in April in a way that is really heart-centered, that's really loving, that's really like that guiding force I'm hearing, that leadership energy in April in whatever aspect resonates for you. You might also have some Leos showing up for you in April as well, as this is the card of Leo, like I said. May, it just gets bigger. It just gets bigger. Because we have the card of the Emperor. Another major arcana card. Like I said, Emperor is connected to Aries. So you tune into that inner strength and inner compassion in April, and then in May, it comes out. It's even louder, it's more grounded, it's more passionate, it's more fiery, it's more in charge, I'm hearing. The Emperor is personal sovereignty in May, personal authority in May, taking control of yourself and your life, of what you're bringing in May. So it's really coming through in loud and clear ways for you in May. You're going to start to see it, I'm hearing. You're going to start to see it in your physical life. You are checkmating life in May. You are on the seat of authority in May. So all those intentions that you set, all those shifting that you've done through the first 5 months of 2026 are really putting you in your throne in May. I'm hearing it's your seat. You're going into the seat of power in May, which is fantastic. And let me just say, I am so happy for you, because if you've been doing the work through 2025, if you've even started this year and are taking the cues to not let old belief systems pop back up and sway you into lesser paths, or you're transmuting the old perceptions, ditching the ones that you don't need, and then coming back into a more stabilized and positive and brighter future and way of being, then you most certainly deserve to sit on your throne in May and in the months and years to come, truly. So May is in charge of everything. You are sitting tall, you are sitting proud, you are grounded in yourself, rooted in your personal authority and personal power to control and bring life back to your reality. And then last, but certainly not least, for this monthly January, February, March, April, May, June reading for 2026, we have Temperance coming through for us. The third major arcana card in this series. Also, this ends the second quarter of 2026 with Temperance, and Temperance is all about blending these energies. I feel like this is the energy of blending these two together, because we have the sun and the moon, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And it's interesting that in this card, I mean, the Emperor is a masculine energy and strength is depicted usually as a woman. So it's interesting that we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and then we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This is also intuition and inspired action, blending these energies together, being the alchemizer, being the alchemist of your life, of your experience in June, blending what worked for you through the first 6 months of 2026 into new ideas to form your own alchemical, perfect, moderated blend and purpose is one of the messages within this specific card, I'm also hearing from Spirit to go slow. You've been feeling this like ramp up from January to June, and now this is your opportunity to slow down. Notice how Temperance is seated. This is not an energy that rushes forward. This is not an energy that does anything drastically. One of the other messages of this card that's coming through for June is to stay away from all or nothing decisions. Do not do drastic. Take your time, think it through, feel it through, mind, heart, cohesiveness, think it, feel it, let those energies blend and merge, just like in this Temperance card, and then move forward from a grounded knowing from there into the next 6 months of 2026. Temperance is connected to Sagittarius, which is all about that grounded expansion, and not just expanding outward into what the next 6 months of the year will hold for you, or what you want to have happen in your life, but also the expansion is inward within yourself. When you expand inward, that's what brings through the expansion within your physical life. So that is happening for you in June as well. So that is all very exciting and very exuberant. Even this energy is very exuberant. And I also say with Sagittarius, it's that fire that flows. It doesn't burst out. It flows. And it's also interesting. These are the 3 fire signs of the astrology. We start with Leo in April. May is Aries, and then Sagittarius is June. So I'm hearing the second quarter of 2026 from April, May, June. That also surpasses, I believe, in June is the summer solstice, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So this is going to be red hot energy this second quarter of 2026 with these 3 fire sign energies coming through in concession: April, May, June, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So use this energy to your advantage. Last but certainly not least for this part 1 of the 2026 month by month Wheel of the Year is to see how all of these energies together, when you use them for your advantage, when you tune into what resonates for you and let that blend into your own personal frequency, how this energy will manifest for you in this year ahead. And I'm actually going to pull 2. I'm going to pull one for the first quarter of February, March, April, and I'm going to pull a second for the second quarter of the year, April, May, June. So let's see, Spirit, what 2 energies for these first 2 quarters of 2026 can everyone... Oh, there's one of them. Ooh, that is a lovely way to begin the year. We will definitely take that. Let's have one more. Wow, those are very connected and definitely involve, this self-care of inviting things in. First, we have inspiration, heart-based inspiration coming through for us. 19 is also 1 plus 9 is 10. The beginning of the new year, the new cycles happening for us throughout 2026. So really tap into the inspiration within your heart through the first quarter of 2026, January, February, March. Let those seeds, let those invitations take light for you in 2026. What do you want to invite in this new year? What inspires you about this year to come? And use this affirmation on the bottom of this card to root in the seeds of inspiration for you with what you want to have happen for you this coming year. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee, bring your inspiration to me. So for the first quarter of 2026, January, February, March, we also have Isis, the goddess and mother of magic, coming through for us. So call on her for the first 3 months of January, February, March of 2026 to really bring through this heart-based, healing, fertile, prosperous, abundant, magical inspiration for you. And then we have for April, May, June, creativity. Inspiration and creativity happening for us in the first half of 2026. Divine creativity. This is like, I'm hearing the ideas just drop in. They illuminate you. You've planted the seeds for them in the first quarter of the year, and now they are happening for you. They're coming through for you. They're like downloads from spirit, downloads from the universe. You don't even need to ponder them. They just happen. They just like float down. I mean, I'm even seeing like angel feathers as a sign for us, the second quarter of 2026. So divine, also, I didn't even notice that right now. Angel number 33. So that's really that divine creativity, divine spirit-led creativity, not just being creative like the art, but creation is also connected to angel number 33 and creativity, the ability to create. Whether that's art, whether that's a job, whether that's a career, whether that's a relationship, it's all being given, I'm hearing. And it says, by all above and all below, let me connect and let creativity flow. So use that affirmation to bring through this manifested divine creativity into your life over April, May, and June, the second quarter of 2026, because it is here for you from above. It's divine. It is time. It's divinely aligned. It's happening for you. That is part 1 of the Wheel of the Year, month by month reading for 2026. What a start we have so far. Tune in to part 2, where I go into July through December of 2026 for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a like. I would greatly appreciate it. If you would like a reading from me, as this is something I do as a living as well, I have a profile on the MyStar app and also on Lift Talk. So check out these apps and look for Robin C. And you can also check my YouTube profile for a link to my MyStar profile as well, if that is something that will be of service and support to you. I am here for you, and I will see you in my next reading very, very shortly. Namaste.